applicable provisions of village, county, and state regulations. 2, demolition and improvement of parking decks B and F shall be phased in such a manner as to allow the continued operation of the businesses served by the subject decks. Said phasing to be subject to review and approval by the building department, building inspector. 3, temporary signage directing drivers to alternate available parking locations together with other construction-related security measures to be prepared and installed to the satisfaction of the building inspector. Prior to the issuance of a building permit, all required site plan and village consultants' review fees shall be paid. The following language shall be added to the plan. Approved subject to all requirements and conditions of a June 6, 2019 resolution of the Planning Board of the Village of Dobbs Ferry, New York. Any change, erasure, modification, or revision of this plan absent reapproval from the Planning Board shall void this approval. Be it further resolved that this resolution shall have an effective date of June 6, 2019. I would make the motion. Is there a second? All in favor? Thank you. Would you?
Once we have paid the required fee and the language of the resolution is supported to the board's approval, we can then go to class of the required purpose, correct?
Okay, yeah,
Thank you.
thank you.
Thank you.
Would you like to collect all these?
Happy to take them from you.
Oh, yeah?
I have a big trunk.
How many sets?
This is in lieu of my workout.
Thank you,
Just love throwing out.
thank you.
There's a recycle bin over here, by the way.
All right, thank you all.
Thank you.
Thank you. 85 minutes. Item number 5 on our agenda is 85 Myrtle Avenue, public hearing for site plan and proposed minor subdivision approval to subdivide existing parcel into 2 lots. I would move that we open the public hearing. Is there a second?
Second.
All in favor? Aye, thank you.
Good evening, Pat Steinfeld from Property Design Community Development here, representing the Russos. Ron is sitting here behind me, he'll have interesting things to talk about in a minute. I got George's memo from Ron Engineering, went over it today. I think we're good with everything, there's some changes that we can make. But for example, there's the issue of the overhead wire. We were showing it going over the neighbor's property, so if we locate a pole there and a pole here, we can bring it around.
Well, it's the 11th, because that's.
Oh, it's the
yeah.
11th because of the 4th of July. And then we'll have those comments in time for your meeting on July 16th. And you'll continue the public hearing tonight to that date, the 16th of July.
So we will carry over public hearing.
Correct. You'll keep it
July
open.
16th.
Keep it open, yes.
Okay. Do we need to take a motion?
No, you don't.
Okay. So we have a group of Eagle Scouts here with us. Wow, what a tremendous achievement that you've done. We're all proud of you. I got a chance to go to one of the ceremonies for 2 of the Eagle Scouts on Saturday. And I was honored to be there with you. It was a great ceremony and it was a lot of fun. But it's important to know how much work you go through to attain this designation. I mean, it's huge. One of you, I think, said you had 32 badges that you have to go through. Another was 24. And it really is the highest level of scouts that you can achieve. And we've had some really well-known people that were Eagle Scouts. Presidents of the United States, Supreme Court justices, business leaders, film and industry. I think Steven Spielberg is an Eagle Scout, and many, many others. So what you do, what you did, is a real achievement. And the way you did it, with collaboration, working together in the village. And for those that benefited from certificate of achievement here for you from the Board of Trustees. I'll read one, each of them are the same. But what I'd like to do is, if you feel comfortable to come up and say a few words about your project and a little bit about doing it, that would be great. Okay? So this is a certificate of appreciation from the Board of Trustees of Dobbs Ferry with grateful recognition on behalf of everyone in Dobbs Ferry for achieving the rank of Eagle Scout. So let me announce all of your names, and you can stand, and then why don't we come up one at a time if you'd like to say a few words. And then we'll take some pictures one at a time if the family wants to come in. I also want to thank the scout leaders. To have 7 Eagle Scouts is a real achievement for your troop. It's 224.
Yes.
I mean, it's really good. And the parents to work with you and share you with the village, what you did is tremendous also. So thank you for your efforts. We have really something great going on here at Dobbs Ferry. So tonight with us we have Aaron Doss, Aaron, William Ward, Jed Katzenstein, Nicholas Mole, Daniel Waring, and Aiden Sheridan. Daniel, you've got Aiden, which one?
Hello, everybody. My Eagle Scout project was at the Christian Preschool, which is right next to the Lutheran Church. And so in the back area, they have like a play area for all the kids in the preschool. So I built them a sand table that could hold about 10 kids and cleaned like all their toys, which is about 50 or 60 individual ones. They also had a few play structures, which were power washing scrubs.
What do you think, Aiden? Want to give it a shot? I don't want to put any pressure on you.
Thank you, Mr. Mayor and the board. My project was right outside of Sacred Heart Church in the parking lot. They had a very, it was an old and pretty rundown split rail fence. It was about 150 feet long, and when I saw this, it was a danger to basically everybody there because it couldn't hold the snow and everything that was right up against it. So what I led the troop in doing was taking down the whole fence, putting up brand new posts and rails. Really nice, you should see this fence. And then we painted it and we cleared brush all around, and it just makes everything around the church look a lot nicer, and it's a lot safer too.
Great job.
Jed?
Hello, everyone. My project consisted of creating 2 new trails in both Irvington and Dobbs Ferry. So in Dobbs Ferry, we're to the Durham Estate, which is like in the northeast quarter of the village. And I built the Purple Trail, which is about a half mile long. It's very like curvy, and there's a lot involved. I had to line up logs. It took a while to kind of plan everything out. And I also made a new trail in the Irvington Woods in Irvington to provide easier access to the Hermit's Grave, which is kind of a landmark in there. So,
also, there was like stairs leading up to the top of the property, and we reinforced the posts. Thank you.
Great. What we'll do is get a picture of each of you with the board. So we'll have you come up during the time, then we'll have the parents that are here come up with them. So why don't we do it alphabetically? We'll bring Aaron up first. And we'll go from there.
Some pictures.
Yes, take-
Where's his family? Come on, family.
alphabetically, what we have next. William? William? William, folks, you folks, Mom's here? Great. Okay, Jess. Yes, Jess. Nicholas, I think that's next.
More coming, more coming.
Anybody else? Great. Daniel, I think you're next. And then we have Aiden after that.
Congratulations again.
Aiden.
This is good.
Let's get one with all six. We'll get six.
Congratulations.
Eagle. Yes. Definitely. I didn't see you guys back there. You're hiding in the back. I would have had you say if you lick them.
What?
Be a tough
It's
shot.
gonna be a tough shot, yeah.
Who's going first? Congratulations.
I know, but I think my name is probably. Put this out.
I just want to say that I made it to life, so I'm very impressed with you guys who made it all the way. Then a girl got in the way, of course, right?
She was
I married that girl, but still.
Thank you.
I think you guys have to stay to the end if you want to keep getting those.
Jay's on the agenda, so he should probably stay. You are on the agenda, but you don't have to stay.
Congratulations.
Okay, so I signed the letter.
We'll let you know.
Okay, we'll let you know.
Thanks. Okay, courtesy of the floor. Bob. We're going to have to move that mic, Bob.
At least Bob comes to the
No,
meeting.
stay up here now. This is where you stand. Come around here. Yeah. No, stay here. Come
Oh, you're going to stay there? Okay.
We got the camera spotted, I guess.
Since the paving contract has a firm bid, there must be a list of streets to be paved. Is that list available?
I think the DPW has a list.
Where can I get it?
You can foil it, sir.
Excuse me?
You can foil it. Just go to Liz and put in a Freedom of Information request.
Should we consider putting it up online or no?
We haven't considered it, but if you would like.
I mean, probably a lot of people would want to know.
You're okaying this bid tonight, right?
Pardon me?
You're going to be okaying this bid tonight. Okay, on this bid, is Ogden Avenue on that street?
You know, I have to honestly say, Bob, I haven't looked at the list recently. I know the last street we,
What I'm asking is you have a contract that they're going to do half that paving. The biggest cost is mobilization and demobilization. You have a contract today, you could probably get a damn good price for it. I mean, we should be looking into things like that, items like that, to save the village money.
yeah, we are going to take a look at it, but I know the,
And if that is the case, maybe we should reduce this bid a little bit to take care of that. And give that to the contractor that's going to be doing that paving, which is Petrillo for Con Ed.
We're not talking about North Mountain Drive?
Excuse me?
well, that's one of them.
And the contract you have, is this contract that we've been using all along? Is this the first time we're using this contract?
It was off a bid, this, yeah.
Yeah, we went out,
This is a joint contract and a joint bid amongst various river towns, yes.
yeah.
And Irvington is the lead on it, and we've had very good success with it. This is the bid, we've used them before, I believe. The Petrillo thing is something else, it's Con Ed, it has nothing to
I
do with us.
understand that, but since he is on the job, you would probably get a decent.
Get a better
quote.
price. Well, I think you're referring to, they paved half
They're
the
paving
street.
half. I
Yeah.
don't see the reason why we're not paving the other half, since this road hasn't been paved in over 40 years.
We're obligated to,
Pre-Hunters Run, pre-Walden Wood, pre-Rivertown, pre-DPW. We haven't had a bit of nobody has done any
We're,
upgrades.
we're required to follow procurement law.
Excuse me?
We're required to follow procurement laws, so therefore we would have to bid it.
Okay. Just asking, because like I said.
No, I understand,
when I
it's a
was-
good,
when
it's
I
a
was
good
on this,
observation,
We would
but
always
we,
go to the contractor on record and see if we could get a decent price, which we normally did.
we unfortunately cannot be just sort of asked for a price and say, oh, that's a good price, and get them to do it. We have to go out for bid.
We are mandated to do that?
We are by law. Well, I'll
Yes.
defer to my attorney, but,
Yes,
yes.
those two. Yes, we're,
So in other words,
we're
we can't go
required.
outside and get a decent price anywhere.
No.
We have to deal.
Yeah, that's,
There's truth to that.
So we're stuck with it, just like the school
and
and
we
everything.
have to pay prevailing wage.
Right, yeah. And we did piggyback with, like she said, this is a Rivertown's combined bid, so.
It's a
with-
consortium, right? of
Right.
Communities.
With the economies of scale being as such, you get a lower price by joining in a
You
consortium.
might get a lower price, but like I said, when I was negotiating with a lot of people doing work for other areas and we Con Ed had to be doing work, we would negotiate with them and get a much lower price.
Well, you raise a good point.
Can we check into
We'll
something
take,
like that?
we'll take note of it. We will, Bob. Thanks. Anyone else like to address the board? Anila? Did you want to address the board? Anila, did you want to address the board?
Not on this matter. Can I address the board?
Yes,
Oh, yeah,
on a
this-
different
yes,
matter.
this is courtesy of the
It's a
floor.
courtesy of the floor.
Thank you.
We're waiting for you.
Good evening, Anila. I'm facing the wrong way. That's frequently said about me. Good evening, everyone. My name is Anila Cherian, and I am the Vice Chair of the Sustainability Task Force. I have the distinct pleasure of thanking you in advance for a new initiative that the Cornell Climate Adaptive Design Studio has offered the village. It doesn't cost you anything, and Cornell graduate students will be coming down. We are one of the finalists. We might be. So let's cross our fingers. We are submitting a letter of interest, and the idea is that landscape architecture graduate students would come to the Hudson River front communities and explore design alternatives for more climate resilient and connected waterfront areas. So we have submitted a letter of interest. Actually, you have. Thank you. And if we get the bid, then they would come down and do a site visit, and the Sustainability Task Force would be happy to work with them and assist the village in any way possible. But they'll come up with some design ideas that will, only be of benefit for us and hopefully won't cost us at this stage anything at all. So I thank you in advance for that. The other thing is, the good news is that we have the reusable bags. They're ready. And with beautiful designs on either side, and I want to thank our three sponsors, Paul Bunyan, and of course Hardesty, the Compass Real Estate, and the landscapers that all got together to produce this. And we are going to be giving out bags at July 4th. We're going to do a whole composting and recycling initiative. As you know, the Sustainability Task Force just does it in fireworks. We shut out recycling and reusable bags and the compost bins, and so there's going to be a group of us on July 4th, and we're thinking of offering about 150 bags to first residents, first come, first serve. And finally, the wonderful library director who has been so stellar in helping us, or me personally, with posting the Trees Are Life show, was talking to me about the possibility of a connection between the community center and the library. And those of us who are oldies and might soon be using the community center as seniors ourselves, I can't remember how long we've wanted this connection. So again, this is something that I'm going to be asking on behalf of the Sustainability Task Force to table at our agenda coming up in our meeting. But I think it would be a great idea if we could partner on that. We welcome working with all of you on all these exciting connectivity, walkability, making our town much more inclusive and integrated space. Thank
Great, thanks. Thank you for pulling that letter together, too. It's
Mayor,
very,
we have been dealing with the letter, and they put together a wonderful letter, and I would recommend it highly. Reason being that I think that there would be a lot of input from that if we ever look at our vision plan again. This would give us some real information to work with, because climate change is going strong.
Oh, and one quick thing while I have you there, we are a climate smart community. We are the only, as you guys know, we're the only ones in New York State with the highest rating. And when I talked to the Cornell Climate Adaptive Design focal point, she said that she would welcome an application for us precisely for that reason, because we have service status. Now we're up for recertification. We need 300 new points. And Ron DeRusso and I signed up to have us get recertified. We thought it was going to be easy. So things like this will help us get points in addition to other initiatives that we do. Thank you.
Thank you.
thanks, Anila. Okay. Anybody else? Courtesy the floor? Nope. So we want to consider a motion to appoint Mr. Rob Barron as chairman of the Traffic Committee for a term of 1 year. Deputy Mayor Cassell, second. Trustee Mazzillo, all in favor?
I would just like to say, we're very excited to have Rob. He's been a member of the committee for many years, and he's terrific, as I think everybody knows, with his work at the PTSA and sustainability and the traffic committee. But I want to give a huge shout out to Gary Anacarico, who is stepping down from the traffic committee. He has been on the traffic committee for 27 years, and he has served as chair for 19 of those years.
Wow.
So let's thank you, Gary, for a great job.
Does Rob know that he's got the next 27 years? Or?
It's 1 year. Should we change it to 27?
Yeah, Rob knows nothing about it.
No, yeah, this is surprising.
Gary did a really great job there over the years, and it's a great committee, and he was very helpful because he was from the Greenberg
The Greenberg,
town.
yeah,
And
yeah,
got
he was
all-
retiring from his job for the Greenberg
Right,
Highway
right.
Department, and he
was
got
very-
a lot of stuff done for us.
He
yeah.
did. So
Very quickly.
Rob's going to have to make friends over there.
He's going to have to, yeah.
Consider a motion to appoint Jay Rary as a member of the Parks and Recreation Commission for a term of 5 years, as recommended by the nominating committee. I happen to know Jay well. He was just here, where his son got his Eagle Scout achievement, and a great community leader, and great with the Scouts, and I'm sure he'll do a good job in recreation. Wonderful family. I think him and Anna have 8 children. They keep busy.
I usually tell them, God bless you.
So did we take a motion? Trustee Durazi, second Trustee Sullivan. All in favor? Okay, I guess we'll table this. We did acknowledge receipt of Westchester County's draft, right? And we'll table this to the next meeting. So consider a resolution authorize.
Can we have, there's 3 resolutions about the CDBG, and Fiona's here, our grant writer, to sort of explain it and
Oh, great.
sort of give us a background. I know you all know, but for the public watching.
Sure.
Fiona, you're on.
Evening, ladies and gentlemen. The Community Development Block Grant Round is being offered by Westchester County with applications due this Friday. So I beg you to consider the 3 resolutions we bring to you. To apply for 3 projects in areas of Dobbs Ferry that HUD has accorded low and moderate income status to, which means that 51% of the residents in those census tract block groups in Dobbs Ferry live in households of low and moderate income. Those block groups are census tract 104, block group 1 and 3. So the projects, which are required under HUD's rules for CDBG projects, to provide benefit to at least we're applying are the new playground in Gould Park, the new spray pad in Memorial Park, and installation of sidewalks on Washington and Maple, where there currently are no sidewalks. And those were recommended in the Safe Routes to Schools project that was done a few years ago to improve walkability in the village of Duxbury. And as you know, they're situated right in a central location so that kids can walk to school, they can walk to the playground, people can walk to the train, adults, and to the downtown. Those are the three projects. The CDBG guidelines allow for a maximum grant per project of $250,000 and require a 50-50 match, which means that for every dollar grant, the municipality is required to match at least $1. Projects are required to be done in a relatively short order. Municipal projects very often take us between 2 and 4 years to implement because there is so much procurement and other requirements to go through. But in the case of CDBG, they need the projects to be implemented in the space of 12 months. And this is because of the funding arrangement between the county and HUD. So we've specifically chosen projects that are fairly well developed and where design and construction could be completed in that time, given that when the grant awards are announced, we're going to start planning right away. So the two grant years for which we're applying, the county CDBG year works from May to April. The grant years therefore are May 2020 to April 2021, and May 2021 through April 2022. The board is also offered an opportunity to prioritize the projects, and the priority is that the Gould Park Playground is priority number 1. The sidewalk installations would be our second priority, and the Memorial Park Spray Pad is our third priority that is presented for the year 2021 to 2022. In the grant world, the further out you ask for the money, the more likely you are to be awarded it, only because the majority of people, of course, want the money as quickly as possible. And that's the basic synopsis of the projects. If anyone has any questions, I'll be happy to try and answer them.
When did they announce who's awarded?
In January, they announce on sort of a preliminary level, and then they apply to HUD to confirm the funds. Once that confirmation is received from HUD, then awards are absolutely finalized. That date, unfortunately, shifted around substantially due to the federal government shutdowns in the past few years, so that's a tricky date. This year, we're actually running a couple of months behind.
These are like matching funds, though, so you have to come up with a...
These are matching funds,
Yeah.
right? So the two projects, the sidewalk project and the spray pad project, actually, the total cost for those projects is below the maximum. So if the grants are $250 and we actually match $250, that would be a $500,000 project, right, is the maximum. But those projects, the sidewalk installation is $338,000 in total, so it's split it half grant, half match. And the spray pad is, hold on, reach that stage, $252,000. So that again would be split the 50-50. The Gould Park Playground project is substantially more expensive, and we've included the green flush toilet in that project, so that if that grant were awarded, the village match would have to be a minimum of $250,000. And if we were to go ahead with the green flush toilet, which costs $218,000, would be substantially above that.
And would contributions count for that? Like if there were a group that fundraised for some of these projects, would that be applicable? I mean, it doesn't have to necessarily come from the village itself if we can get
Correct.
some wonderful people to kick in something.
That would be an absolutely wonderful thing. Now, tonight, we do have to have the board commit to the match, though. So in the resolutions, one of the requirements to apply for a grant is that the board commits to the match. So you'll see in the resolution you're committing to it. But if before the project comes up, we can get it from another source, that would be fantastic, and definitely permissible.
Does the fact, Fiona, that the Gould Park Playground is so much higher than the grant total, like, decrease our odds of getting that grant for that project?
I don't think so. This grant program wouldn't really deprioritize more expensive projects. They very deliberately chose a cap, which they reconfirmed at 2 meetings during this year, of $250,000 for the grant. And CDBG tends not to be reluctant, I tried to say this then you're afforded the opportunity to either change the scope of your project, so you're not putting in more, or you could choose
Just
not
fund
to
it.
do that project, which of course, from a grant writer perspective, I'm always keen you should not do that. There's an opportunity to do that.
And you are a great grant writer, I'd like to
You are
put
very
that.
But no, I don't think that it would change your chances of being funded at all. And in fact, I've had conversations with the county specifically about that large budget, so they're
Okay, great.
the Department of Planning.
Great, thank you very much.
Thank you.
I think that Gould Park is going to be the Disneyland of
Yeah?
parks there. Should look nice. Okay, so we have to approve these resolutions. Consider a resolution authorizing submission of a community development block grant application for sidewalk, whoop, did I go to the wrong one? No, sidewalk installation. Trustee DeRossi, second. Deputy Mayor Cassell, all in favor? Consider a resolution authorizing submission of a community development block grant application for Memorial Park spray pad. Trustee DeRossi, second. Trustee Nell, all in favor? Consider a resolution authorizing submission of a community development block grant application for the Gould Park Playground. Trustee Nell, second. Trustee Rosillo, all in favor? Consider a resolution in support of continuing the work of the steering committee for Route 9 improvements. Did you want to
Yes.
talk about that, Donna?
This is in conjunction with the Route 9 project that we've been doing, that we had public workshops on last year, et cetera. We came up with the concept plan. The concept plan is, we're waiting like an okay from the state DOT on it. So this will help us get the okay from the state DOT, which will then allow us to go out and get grants money, hopefully, for the engineering portion of this. This is not saying that we're definitely doing this. This is not a definite, this is about okaying the concept plan and getting the okay to go ahead to do some fundraising for it. But there's a lot more to come, because there will be an engineering plan that will be looked at, that will be public hearing, et cetera.
You have the same people working on it?
I don't know. I think, Patty would probably know better than I, but we
You have
have
the
to go
same
out
team?
for an RFP again, right, wouldn't we?
Yes.
For the engineering, yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
great.
And the other two of the 5 villages have already done it.
Right, yeah, we'll be they've already passed it,
Okay,
and we'll be the third pass it.
so do I trust Deputy Mayor Cassell, second. Trustee Nell, all in favor? Consider a motion to approve audits 3 and 4 for June 2019 as recommended by the village treasurer. Jeff, anything?
Unless there's questions, no comments.
I see that we had a car washed in there. Is that,
A car wash?
There's always a car wash.
there's always a car wash?
Yeah.
It's an expensive car wash.
Maybe we could get the scouts to do it.
So, motion, trustee Rosillo, second. Trustee Nell, all in favor? Consider a motion to authorize Webster Bank as an official depository of the village. Jeff, did you want to just mention
Yeah.
the reason for this?
Sure. When I started here, there was about 3 or 4 banks all paying about 0.15% interest rates. So I consolidated down to one bank account a couple years ago. Now that the rates are starting to climb again, Webster has an attractive, for the current market, attractive rate, which is better than, the current bank we have. So, and, like I said, the only reason we closed them out back then was just to get it down to.
About 0.5% better?
A little more than that.
Little
yeah.
more?
Okay.
Yeah, yeah,
It's good.
yeah,
They close?
yes.
So it's easy to get in and out, okay. Great. Do I have a motion? Trustee Rosillo, second. Deputy Mayor Cassell, all in favor? Consider a motion to purchase a 2019 Chevrolet Tahoe SSV 4x4 from Piggyback Contract, I guess from the city of Troy, not to exceed $55,029.50 from Denoyer Chevrolet as requested by the fire department.
There's an offset of that vehicle because they're selling the 2009 Chevrolet Suburban, which is being sold to another fire department. You may recall that you considered it surplus at another time.
That was
And that we're
$20,000.
going to get $22,000 for. So that offsets the 55.
Okay.
And what's a piggyback contract exactly?
Excuse me?
A piggyback contract.
It's the state has changed the laws to allow us to piggyback on another municipality which has bid out that particular item. So let's say Irvington bids out backhoes, and we need a backhoe. We can ask Irvington if we can join in and get a backhoe from that company. So that's allowed in the procurement process.
It's a cost savings.
Yeah. And actually, we do that a lot among the river towns, but this, they found Troy and,
This is pretty, relatively significantly cheaper than we've been getting the trucks for as well.
yeah. Yeah, it's a really good price. We were getting it a little further,
Completely equipped too, right, Jeff?
Correct.
Okay. Motion? Trustee Rosillo, second trustee Nell, all in favor? Consider a motion to authorize the general foreman of the Department of Public Works to purchase a new tractor with attachments, which was approved in the 2019 and 20 adopted village budget. Motion? Trustee DeRossi, second. Trustee Rosillo, all in favor? Consider a motion to award the bid for the 2019 joint road paving to the lowest responsible bidder, Montesano Brothers Incorporated, for a total amount of $1,370,732.50. The amount that Dobbs Perry is responsible for is $90,005 to pave North Mountain Drive.
So this is just to pave the street of North Mountain Drive, is that correct?
yes.
That's it. Motion?
That's what I asked. That's what I asked earlier.
Trustee Nell, second. Trustee DeRossi, all in favor? Consider a motion to approve a banner request for the Spring Community Partners to place a banner at the Gould Park fence, at the Stop and Shop entrance, and at the intersection of Cedar and Main Streets from June 25th, 2019 through August 20th, 2019. Motion, trustee Rosillo, second. Deputy Mayor Cassell, all in favor? Consider a motion to approve a block party.
I just wanted to ask, so, I'm in favor of it, but there are a couple of signs there now already. It's by Gould Park, right? So is this gonna be like an additional sign, or is one of those coming down?
It'll probably be in addition. We just, for the one at the corner of Cedar and Main, it may not be able to go through August 20th because we will have other requests that were previously approved.
Okay, I just wanna be clear
But
about it.
the fence
'cause-
one is okay, yeah.
But Gold Park is getting busy.
That's all I'm saying.
Consider a motion to approve a block party request from Ms. Beth Moss on Sunday, September 22nd, from noon to 8 p.m. on South Lawn Avenue, from Hillside to Flower.
Noon to 8, wow.
That's a lot.
That's a party group
That's a
right
party,
there.
wow.
Well, they're allowing 2 hours for sitting and cleaning.
Oh. For what?
Oh, that's
Clean
your,
up.
is that yours?
That's what it says.
Wow.
1 to 7.
All right. Sure.
Trustee Nell, second. Deputy Mayor Cassell, all in favor? Okay, minutes from June 11th, 2019. Any comments? No, we'll approve the minutes. Motion to approve. Trustee Nell, second. Deputy Mayor Cassell, all in favor?
I'm not voting because Liz, just so the record's clear, 'cause I wasn't there, so I wanted to approve minutes where I wasn't at the meeting.
Okay. Reports and announcements. Trustee DeRossi?
I just want to thank, I'm sorry, I don't have much of a voice. I just want to thank the DPW for their efforts that they're doing to continue to identify areas of improvement within the beautification with the village. As we continue to see little spots that they need help, we continue to improve them and to replant. I identify a couple of areas that they need change after we actually just finished the planting. Also, I wanted to congratulate some of the business owners in Main Street and Cedar that they have taken the initiative to beautify their storefront, especially Sam's. I think that they have done an amazing job. The way that the front of that restaurant looks is amazing. And I hope it sets an example for the rest of the business owners to continue to beautify the front of their stores, because I think that Maurice has done a really, really nice job this year with the way that the restaurant looks. Thank you.
Great, thank you, Trustee. Trustee Nell?
Yes, tomorrow night is, tomorrow Wednesday is the Rivertown's Chamber of Commerce meeting. It's at the Alliance Center in Irvington. I think it's at 6 p.m. And then also tomorrow night at the jazz concert, hopefully if it's nice out, we're gonna have a table with the nominating committee to hand out flyers so that people can sign up to volunteer and they can learn more about our boards and committees. And so come out and see us.
Great, thank you, Trustee. Trustee Sullivan?
So I want to announce that we're coming up on July 4th, and there'll be a big celebration as usual at 3 p.m. at the waterfront. The rec department's organized a bouncy castle, water slide, music by Joe Rooney. There'll be food trucks, a petting zoo again, Girl Scout crafts, sustainability, as Anila said earlier, will be there. There'll be a karate studio demonstration and fireworks by the Legion. So it should be a good family event as always.
Great, thank
I
you.
forgot something, because I always forget something. The Rivertown, the Chamber of Commerce put on this Pride Trolley this weekend, which was just awesome. I took my kids twice because one fell and we had to leave and come back. And we waited for the trolley and then he fell and we had to go get a Band-Aid. But we rode the trolley from here to Hastings and stopped at a bunch of places in Dobbs as we walked from the library, which had Drag Queen Story Hour, which was, we also missed because I have toddlers. And we got, stuff along the way, and then got our Pride hot dog at the doghouse, which was ridiculously good with all crazy toppings on it. So yeah, it was just, I just thank the Chamber for doing all these awesome events that, take a lot of time. So yeah.
Great. Trustee Victor?
I don't have anything.
Yeah, the senior center on July 1st, we are having movie Mondays. They have movie Mondays. It'll be at 12:45, and they're showing The Upside, starring Bryan Cranston and Kevin Hart. And then on July 12th, it's Pizza Party with bingo at 11 a.m. So come on down.
Great, thank you, Deputy Mayor. We had a few things happen over the weekend. We had the Eagle Scout ceremony on Saturday at the Ogden Firehouse. We had the wet down from the Dobbs Ferry Fire Department at the Masters School with the two new trucks. We have a new aerial truck and a new pumper, and they had the wet down there. So I want to thank the Masters School for allowing us to use that site. It was a beautiful afternoon, and right when we were ready to christen the trucks, the alarm went off, and they headed out to a fire and came back. So the party continued longer until everybody got back. And I'd like to congratulate Eric Pascal, who was a Dobbs Ferry resident that was drafted to the NBA this week, Thursday night, to the Golden State Warriors, yes.
Oh, wow.
So that's a nice thing for Eric. We also had the Pride event in Dobbs Ferry on Saturday, which appeared to be well attended, and very nice event, and had different festivities in Hastings and Dobbs Ferry. So it went very well. Based on,
I
yes,
have one more thing that I need to share, if I may. The farmers market opened this past Friday. Thank you, Liz, for reminding me. I was out of the country. So we are having little changes being made with the help of the people that run the farmers market with us. So we are going to have it at the current location, but moving forward, we are moving the farmers market to 99 Cedar, in the parking lot at 99 Cedar. So I encourage everyone to come and try some of the new things that they are going to try to implement, and start passing the voice out and telling people about the farmers market, because they are really trying to improve it for us. And I think that this year is going to be a nice test to make it even better for the next year to come.
great. Thank you, trustee. There's one other thing, Oliver Rodriguez at Springhurst this morning, they had an assembly. Oliver, as a fourth grader that performed the Heimlich maneuver, I think it was in the Enterprise this week, if I'm not mistaken, or last week. So we did a certificate of achievement for him in front of the whole school, and he really did a good thing. And you could see up on the auditorium wall, cafeteria, where they did have the instructions on how to do the Heimlich. And the young man, Camilla, who was saved, was pizza he was eating. I love pizza myself, so. But it was a nice event for him.
Effie told me, Effie, my daughter, came home today.
Oh,
She
Effie,
said,
yeah.
This boy almost died, and this other boy saved him, and I saw Bob there.
We should congratulate
Mayor Bob
our
to you, Effie.
our eighth graders as well. They graduated today.
Yeah.
Right now, I'm getting ready to pick mine up very shortly. They are in live celebrating on their Stepping Up event. So all of our eighth graders are moving into high school. I know. But it was so cute to see them today. Bob was there. I think Rick was also there. Risa Brady was there.
Yeah.
It was a very nice ceremony, and they did such a great job. It was a very, very, I was very proud of that class, because as a mom of an eighth grader, I have seen how hard these kids work. And the curriculum is very, very intense. So they really, really deserve a big applause. They did a great job getting there.
Right, thank you. I also want to thank the Dobbs Ferry Ambulance Corps. Captain Rosenberg was there today at the event, and also set up rewards. And tomorrow they have the Stepping Up at Springhurst. Goes the fifth graders step up to,
I'm not
to,
there yet. Baby
to
steps.
middle school. Anyway, I think that's it. Anyone else? No.
Go vote.
So
Yeah, sure.
take
We have now to go vote.
take a motion to
Primary.
adjourn.
Mr. Mayor, Mr. Mayor.
Trustee,
Wait.
I just wanted to mention that we're down to the last couple of days to pay property taxes before the penalties kick in.
very good, Jeff.
Jeff,
We actually have till June 30th or July 1st? Okay, so don't forget to pay, because by
Jeff will
law,
come after you.
we can't make exceptions to that.
That's correct.
Right, Jeff?
Right.
Okay. Thank you all very much, and with that,
Good night,
we'll
everyone.
adjourn.